What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video what we're going to be doing is more RX-7 stuff. So basically I still don't know what to do with the engine that I pulled in the last video. So what I'm going to do now, while I decide what to do with the engine, I'm going to start gutting this interior. For those of you that know, this car was pretty much given to me. It was stored for 22 years in a storage locker. She's all mine now. I'm doing a full rebuild on it, top to bottom. Last video, I just pulled the motor and the transmission together. Now what I need to do is gut this whole interior. I need to take out this carpet because this car has some rust issues going on. And before I get really into it, I need to see what I'm working with, right? So basically I'm gonna gut this whole interior. Don't think I'm gonna remove the dash. Usually you have to remove the dash to pull up the carpet in this. And I do not want to do that because I don't want to break this dash. All these vents and stuff, they start cracking as soon as I touch them. This car is pretty fragile, and obviously the plastic's like 35 years, 1990, so 35 years old. I don't want to break the dash just because I'm trying to get the carpet out. So what I'm gonna do is where it goes underneath the dash, like right there, I'm just gonna get up there as much as I can and I'm gonna cut it. And then when I put it back, I'll just put some industrial strength Velcro and attach it like that. So we'll figure that out as we go. But first things first, we got to remove these seats, which should be interesting because there's, yeah, there's that and that. So let's figure out what is going on with this. This car smells really musky. I didn't see any evidence of mice or anything in here, which is awesome because I can't stand that stuff. I can't mess with it. There's a lot of mice droppings in the engine bay, but nothing inside the car. So it doesn't stink like, you know, mice piss or whatever. It's just really dirty and just been, you know, sitting for 20 years. 25 years with the windows closed and everything, so it's just really musky. So it's gonna get a deep cleaning as well. So let's strip this thing out. Once I take out the seats, I'm gonna vacuum it really good because I don't know what's there, man. I gotta clean it up a little bit before I'm touching it. So I will vacuum it out before I take it out. The reason some of it's taken apart already is because when I was taking out my engine, I had to get in there in the passenger side and disconnect the wires from the ECU so I could pull the harness through the firewall. That's why some of that stuff's disconnected. If any of you are wondering why I'm doing this on a hoist, is because this car doesn't run. Obviously, it's on, there's no engine in it. I don't want to keep pushing this on and off the hoist to do something. So I have enough space here. I can gut the interior with it being on the hoist. So I just got this first bolt out. It was starting to strip. I was trying to use hand tools and stuff, but man, that rust is so bad. Look at that. I was afraid I was gonna have to cut it, so I used my impact, came out right away. Didn't break, didn't strip, didn't do nothing. And this was the worst one, I think. I think all the other bolts are better than this, so I think I'm just gonna zap them all off with this. I didn't want to use this. I thought it would strip it or break the bolt, and I didn't really want to break it. So I was trying not to use this, but this is the way to do it. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. Okay, let's see if the other ones will come off just as easy. Oh, nope, that one won't. Man, they're all coming out so easy. That one's giving me a bit of trouble. This one's out. I thought this was gonna be the worst. Let me try one more time. There we go. Now, before I do anything else, I'm gonna grab a garbage can and I'm gonna clean this up a little bit at least. I'm gonna vacuum everything up right now. It's just gross, man. do the driver's side. This carpet's actually in really good condition. I mean, compared to the rest of the car. There's no rips or anything. It looks good. This is just like staining from the rust. I'm pretty sure I can get that out. And the more I look at it, I'm thinking I should probably just pull out that dash and not cut this carpet out. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna keep taking everything else apart and then deal with it when I get there. But I still have to do the passenger side. I just did the driver's side because I wanted to kind of put my camera and the tripod over here, start working on the trunk area and these bins, and get this out as well. So I'm gonna do that one off camera real quick. I'm gonna vacuum that, and then I'll put the camera here, take apart the back, because I think this is 2 pieces of carpet. Yes, it is. So the back will come out separately, which is just fine. So I'll take out the back, get rid of all of that, and then work on the front, and we'll get the console and everything else out of here so we can get this carpet out. All right, now that the vacuuming is all done, and I don't feel completely gross about getting in this car, I'm gonna mount the camera up right here and start taking off the rear carpet. So I'm gonna start taking that off. There's some random stuff in here. Like I think the guy that gave this car to me installed like a 6 CD disc changer thing. So all of that's gonna come out. It's sitting in here. So I'm gonna take all of that out. This is a battery tray, stuff like that. And there's some tools and stuff in here. The spare tire and the jack and all that. So man, I wish the rest of the carpet was as easy as this carpet to get out. I'm not looking forward to taking off that dash, and I think I'm leaning towards doing it now. I did just want to cut off the carpet, but I really don't want to cut up this car and ruin it, so I'm probably just going to pull the dash. I'll be extra careful. I got some trim removal tools and stuff, so that should help out. I've decided I'm not actually going to remove this the siding with the carpet here. I'll clean it on the car. I don't think there's any rust there that I need to fix anyways. If I need to take it out at a future date, I will. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. I don't want to break things for no reason, so I'm going to leave that as is. Put away some of this spare tire stuff and clean up back here. There's a lot of wiring here. I believe that wiring is a part of that, which is all of the that 6 disc changer thing. It's in the garbage now. That 6 disc CD player thing he had installed, that's what that is. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna put away the spare tire stuff somewhere on the side, and then what I'm gonna do is take apart the center console and that area, the glove box, and see if I can get the dash out. Actually, before I do that, I'll take off those door sills and free up the carpet a little bit, and then start working towards the dash. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit first. All right, so a quick update. Since the last clip that I recorded, not too much progress, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update before I got a little further. So I removed the door sills. I kept this stuff in place right now. I loosened these bolts, just so I could get the corner of the carpet out from underneath it, and this screw. I got the carpet out and then I put it all back. I know I could just leave this stuff off, but the way I do things is I take apart the very minimum I have to, because it just makes putting everything back together at the end so much easier. I feel like I'm gonna forget where everything goes. So that's why I do it like this, just personal preference. Maybe I'll have to take this apart again for whatever reason, I don't care. Keeps the bolts where they're supposed to be, and it's easy for me to know where everything goes back. So I took off the door sills on both sides and that side. So there's these little brackets that go over the door here to hold the carpet in place, so that's out now. I can almost see the floor pan, but not quite. And that's where my rust is, so that's what I'm trying to get to. If the rust isn't too bad from up here, maybe I don't even have to pull this carpet and the dash. So that's what I'm trying to do first. I'm gonna work back to forward because most of the rust is down here underneath the car. So let's see what happens. All right, so I just made an executive decision. That decision is that I'm just gonna pull the dash. Just do this right, because I don't wanna be kicking myself afterwards if, you know, I try to avoid taking the dash out, work around it, and I'm struggling with everything, and then eventually I find out that I do have to pull the dash anyways. So I'm just gonna do it right now. We'll do our best not to break something. We'll do that. So I found a good little video online on YouTube here that I'm gonna use and follow along with that and see if I can get this dash out. Everything else is pretty much free and out of the way. Once the dash is out, this carpet should come out pretty soon. So I'll show you guys how it looks right now before I start taking out that dash. So this is where we're at right now. And I'll probably have to remove the seatbelt thing to get the carpet out from there, but I can do that afterwards. First, I'll start taking out these little trim pieces on the side, and then I'll work on the glove box and get rid of all the loose stuff first, like the vents and whatnot. Oh, this is so much work, man. I don't know if it's just the first dash I've ever pulled, so I'm surprised by how much work it is, but this is so much work. It's coming along pretty good. There's some things breaking, like I barely even touch it and it just crumples. A lot of the stuff around the steering wheel broke. I don't know. Here, let me show you guys where we're at right now. So, looks like everything is pretty much done. So when I was taking off the steering column and stuff like that, there was some bits of plastic that fell. So obviously something broke somewhere. I also noticed there was some stuff that was broken from before. Like this tab right here, it's half broken, and then there's this little thing on it. That side is completely missing. So obviously someone's done this before. I got a crack over here. This thing is moving around right here, so that's cracked. My OCD wants me to fix everything and want it to be brand new, but I know that's just not possible. Oh, even this is cracked right here. Yes, that's just how it goes with old cars. As you can see, everything is out. I left this in there. There's a plug that's connected still. That I did some research, and I guess there's a plug behind the dash up here for the AC controls. So that's why you can't get them out. You kind of have to pull the dash out first, unplug it, and then that will come out. Other than that, I have to pull this little plastic shield back here. I hope that doesn't break. And then I think I can start taking off the bolts for the actual dash. I might not mount you guys up and keep recording. I'm gonna blast some music here, tinker away at this and just get this done because I've been at this for a couple hours already. So I'll show you guys when I have something to show you. Okay, so this thing's out. The good thing about this is that it's made out of metal, so you can't really break it. I was pretty slow though doing it, because what you can break is where it goes into the dash. So I was very careful. I used like 3 of these trim removal tools. I would slowly go in, look for one of the clips, stick a tool there, go to the next one, stick a tool there, go to the next one, stick a tool there, and then slowly keep wedging them out. And that seemed to do the trick. Nothing broke at all. Dash looks good. So now what I'm gonna do is start taking off the screws and bolts that hold this thing in. Basically, we got 3 bolts. You can see one there, one in the middle, and one on that side. I'm gonna take those out. And then there's these screws on the side. You gotta take these out. I removed this vent. You don't have to remove it. It comes out, it can come out with the dash. So I removed it anyways. I wanna clean everything out. So I removed that. Yo, that was hard. I didn't realize how heavy a dash would be. That was the least fun thing I have done in a long time. I'd rather pull an engine out of a car than a dash. It's out. I had to fight with it a little bit. I hope I didn't break anything. If I did, I'll just plastic weld it or plastic. Boys, so it's a new day. We're back at it. I already got started before I started the camera. So I'll show you what I just did. I'm trying to get this thing out. That's where we left off last time. And basically there's 3 nuts. There's 2 at the top, one here, and then there's one on this side, just at the back there. You remove that and then it's free to come out. You do have to remove the 2 heater core hoses from the engine bay. Let me show you those as well. So there's one right here. That's disconnected. And then there's one right here. So you got to remove both those rubber hoses so that you can pull this unit out. Also loosen this. You don't have to. It does help a little bit just to get that connector off, kind of where it's connected to that box. So it helps, gives you a little more wiggle room if you remove these nuts and have it a little bit, you know, free, so you can wiggle it out, but not completely necessary. And then I remove these from the sides here. They're just held on by a little plastic clip. And so yeah, you just move these 2 out of the way, You take those 3 nuts off, and then this sucker is free. So I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna get this thing out right now. And there it is. You gotta give it a little tug to get the heater pipes through, but no problem, no problem. So now you can see that the carpet is finally ready to come out. I just gotta remove this, and then that carpet's coming out. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video off right here. I do think this video is gonna get a little long, so basically I just wanted to show you guys how to strip out your interior completely for your RX-7 FC, and that's what I just did. I just gotta pull that carpet out, but everything is completely removed, so the carpet is ready to come. Just not gonna remove it in this video. Like, it's all free. This is completely ready to come out. I just gotta remove that, but this whole carpet's done. So I'm not gonna remove it in this video because I wanna clean this. As soon as I have this out, I wanna clean this carpet out really good, and I wanna show you guys how I do that as well. So what I'm gonna do is make a completely separate video for all of the interior parts that I had. I'm gonna clean those and detail those completely before this interior goes back together. And I'm gonna clean this dirty old carpet. So that's gonna be a separate video. So I'm gonna end this one off right here. So next video you can expect is me going through the rust underneath this. I'm not gonna show you guys that right now. We're gonna make a separate video about the rust situation. I don't wanna spoil it right now. So I'm not gonna show you how it looks underneath that carpet. That's gonna be a different video where I address the rust, but you can expect that video coming up soon, and you can also expect a video of me completely detailing all those filthy, nasty parts that I took out from this interior before I put them back in. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys again soon. Peace.